Tonight, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Henry again on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He's got it to the 43 here. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
6 yards left on second down. Off play action, Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. It was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Running left, it's Henry. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
This is Phillips yet again.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back nice plays for Tennessee. Another 1st down for the Titans.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Marcus Cannon, the guilty party there. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Tannehill. This is caught. It's Woods.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Henry up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry.
He's got room at the 30. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's the rookie, the former Wolverine, Hassan Haskins.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's caught over the middle. Hooper.
And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Tannehill now to throw. Uses the stiff arm.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
The pitch to Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. We see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Tennessee offense set to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now it's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
These two teams all tied after 1.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good catch there by Dawson Knox, and everything just clicked for him in his 3rd season in the league in 2021. 9 touchdown catches, tied for the league lead among tight ends.
They'll run it here with Huntley.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They go again with Huntley.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A run with Huntley.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Allen going to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now the 4th-year running back. This is Devin Singletary.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
On the run, it's Huntley.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
A 33-yarder from the left hash.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills have taken the lead.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. So here are the Bills to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Being chased out left.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They'll run on 1st down.
Huntley.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Huntley.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Huntley.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 2nd down.
Huntley.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Hines is in. Touchdown, Bills.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw, Tannehill.
He's got Hooper on the short connection.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here's Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill.
He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gregory Rousseau. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. It's caught by Hooper. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. Bullock's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing on first down is Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Allen to throw once more. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. J.K. Dobbins, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Matthew Stafford, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounced back from the defeat on opening weekend. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were losers in that one to the visiting L.A. Chargers. Justin Herbert, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounced back from the defeat on opening weekend. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side.
Huntley to about the 40-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Play action. Now it's Allen. On the move to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Allen.
And he'll flip this out to Huntley.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill going to the right here and finding Burks. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Huntley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Allen now on 1st down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Huntley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Now, I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
115 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Tannehill.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
On 1st down, Huntley. And a short gain here down to the 22. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Allen over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Up the middle they go. Huntley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
And the Titans getting set to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
He's got Hooper on the short connection.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now Tannehill.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Tannehill now to throw.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.